Hi, I am Bill Skripchek, president of Waverider Trading Technologies. The FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live on our Slack channel, click the link in the description to join the trade faction. And now on with the show.
Yeah. Happy Halloween. Oh, orange for Halloween.
Orange for Halloween. Yes, we are. Okay, so Aussie dollar, Singapore dollar, minor wave top. Little oversold, nothing to do here unless this pulls back a little bit up into this area, and then you could take a short. Aussie dollar, US dollar, almost exactly the same. Actually, pretty much exactly the same. Minor wave top, oversold. Need a pullback before you take a short here, or a hyperextension. Whoops, wrong one, wrong planet. This is Euro CAD, minor wave bottom. This was a nice little long setup here, but right now it is way overbought. So this would have to pull back significantly, like down to here or here, before you take another long. Looking more likely that it will hit a hyperextension up here, in which case we would be setting up for a short. So here's what I did. So I got into this trade, I think here, and then I got into this trade here, and then I waterfalled it here and here, and then it made it all the way down to here, and I got half of it, and then this was like a couple of pips profitable, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit on it and do nothing. And then I woke up and then it was here. So then I started adding to it here and here, thinking there's no way it's going to go over that. Look at what she did. She went way up there. So and then last night it recovered all the way down to here. And I was like, maybe I should get out here. I didn't do that either. So this is a perfect example of more trade fuckery on my head. So I'm just going to let this play out. I thought the news was going to really affect this today, but it didn't do anything. It was really weird. So once again, you never can predict the effect of news on price. You can only react to it. So that's the lesson learned here. I will just see where it has to regress back to the mean eventually. And if it gets anywhere in here, in this area, I'm going to bail out of this trade. But I am not going to do what I always do, which is get so frustrated that I bail at the absolute worst point in the trade, which is right now. So I'm just going to see what happens. Right now, this is a really big hickey. I'm going to try to make it a smaller hickey, and we'll see what happens. All right. A New Zealand Singapore dollar. This was a trade I looked at and said, I should get into that because that looks like a really nice trade. And it turned out it was. That's why this red line is here, because this is where we would have got in this trade. And as you can see, there was a nice little bump here, and you would have made money if you had taken that trade short. Minor wave bottom, but this is oversold, so this trend has to flip that way, a little pullback, and then up, and we would be good. Now, here's an interesting thing that I was experimenting with the simulator, which is the little yellow dots are what happens when a hyperextension fires for the most part. And normally you would go long here because the theory is that the rubber band is really stretched and then should go bouncing back the other way. But just for shits and giggles, I did the opposite, and that actually worked 8 out of 10 times. So when you get the hyperextension, signal you go short instead of long. And here it worked out really nice. I tried it on all these pairs and it's 70, 80% of the time. It
Hmm.
does run a little farther before it reverses. So you could play with that strategy if you wanted to. I don't know. I'm gonna still let it screw around some more and see what happens. No, I'm going to talk about something different today. I thought you might find it fun and interesting. We're going to
Okay.
talk about the Trump trade.
No boy.
Okay, so there's two parts to this. There is the part of people just betting on who's going to win the election. So right now, the averages are Trump 62% to win and Harris 41% to win.
Mhm.
Huge money being bet on this stuff. Um, some of these, I can't remember who the different organizations are, but one of them's in Vegas and the other one's, I think, in New York.
Hmm.
But that's where it sits as of pretty much this morning, 62 Trump, 41 Harris. The other thing is Zero Hedge did a really nice article on the Trump trade here that I thought was interesting. The Trump trade consists of several things here. They have a basket of stocks that they look at to see what the effect of a Trump presidency is potentially and could be. Both of these are those two little baskets of stock. I don't know what's actually in these baskets because I couldn't find it in the article. But
Hmm.
as you can see from the charts, they're just rocking and rolling. One of the effects of the Trump trade is also gold going to new highs. It's up at about $2,800. I've been in gold since 700 bucks, right? We're in a program where we're just buying gold every month. So dollar cost averaging buying of gold, and that thing's just been killing it.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of Bitcoin. I don't have a crap ton of Bitcoin, but I have some. I'm in Bitcoin at around $5,000, I think roughly. So
Mhm.
that's doing super well. Anyway, here's the ETF inflows for
Mhm.
Bitcoin. I think I'm in the Fidelity one. I don't remember which one I'm in. I'm in one of these. But yeah, the people are just pouring their money into cryptocurrencies because Trump said he's going to make us the cryptocurrency capital of the world. Treasury yields are at their highest since July. And this is another one of those Republican Party, Democratic Party policy baskets, which I think is an interesting concept. The idea is that there's a basket of stocks that would benefit from one party or the other. And as you can see, the Republican one is up here at 103 and the Democratic one is down here at 95. The mega cap tech is going nuts in anticipation of a Trump win. The dollar's going sideways. Oh, and oil is crashing, which is good because it costs too damn much money to put gas in my car.
You're telling me.
Yeah. So yeah, if he's elected, I think gas will go sub $2 again
Hmm.
because he's just gonna open the spigot on local drilling. I thought that was interesting. What'd you think?
I think it's pretty interesting. I just don't want them to count their chickens before they're hatched here. We got ballot boxes burning, and
Yeah,
it's just, I'm like,
yeah, I agree. I agree. Early numbers are good, looks good, sounds good, feels good, but man, I just don't trust these people.
yeah.
We shall see what happens.